Hi everyone, I'm Esther and welcome back to my channel. One of my favorite outfits has to be a chikankari kurti or a chikankari set. Something about them makes me feel so beautiful and confident every time I wear one. And this is the makeup look I do every time I wear a chikankari kurti or in general any traditional wear. And every time I wear one, I get so many compliments. Nothing crazy, just a little smoky eye and a nude lip. But there was a time when I struggled to do even this. So I hope this video helps people who have just started doing their makeup. If you're interested, keep on watching. The first step is the primer. Primer, according to me, is one of the most crucial steps in makeup. It creates sort of a barrier between the makeup and your skin. If you have really bad dark circles like me, start with a color corrector, making it easier for your concealer. Not only under eyes, you can put color corrector wherever you have pigmentation on your face. Like I have pigmentation all around my eyes, my forehead and a little bit around my mouth. Next is the foundation. Now I like to dot the foundation and then mix all of them instantly because this particular foundation oxidizes so quickly and dries up so fast. Putting my foundation in sections so that it won't dry up and I can blend it quickly. Doing the same for the other side. I'm using a beauty blender to blend everything. The magic lies in how well you blend the product. If you ask me, the secret to a flawless base has to be blending. No matter how expensive the product is, if you do not know how to blend it, it will turn out to be a disaster. Blending is a time-taking process, but I feel it's all worth it in the end. Trust me, an imperfect base can ruin so many things in your makeup. Never forget your neck. Always blend your foundation into your neck. I match my foundation shade to the shade of my neck. Coming to concealer, less is always more. I'm using concealer on the inner corner, on the pigmented areas like on the bridge of my nose, around my mouth and on my forehead. Again, blending it with my beauty blender. Never drag your beauty blender. Always use the dabbing motion. If you have lot of fine lines under your eyes, look up and then blend the product. I put a lighter shade of concealer on the bridge of my nose just to sort of brighten it up a little bit. On days when I don't want that full glam look, I just put on my concealer and I'm good to go. Blush has to be one of my favorite steps in my makeup routine. I always put my blush on the higher points of my face. It sort of gives that lifted look. Blending it with my beauty blender. I have extremely oily skin, so I bake all the areas like T-zone of my face and on my chin where I get extremely oily, and I just powder the rest of my face. People who produce a lot of sebum and sweat a lot, trust me, powdering your face helps a lot. Coming to the eyes, for this look, I would say eyes are the center point. We'll spend a little more time comparatively on the eyes. I'm taking the darker shade and blending it on the outward areas of my eyes. Using the lighter shade and applying it all over my lid. Blending it in a circular motion all over the eye. Mixing both the shades and putting it under my eyes to create that shadow effect. I'm using a thinner flat brush to make the process easier, trying to perfect the under eye area. Done the other eye off camera and this is how it looks. For that smoky eye effect, take any kajal you have. Draw a line along the lash line. It does not have to be a perfect line. Take the same flat brush and start blending it. Start spreading the kajal evenly along the lash line. It's a messy process, but we just have to trust in it. You can keep adding more kajal if you feel like it's not enough. Honestly, there's no perfect way of doing it. You just add the kajal or smudge it according to how it's turning out. Now I'm putting kajal in the waterline. I'm not someone who puts kajal regularly. I don't put kajal at all. My eyes start tearing up as soon as I try putting kajal, as you can see very evidently. But something about kajal and traditional dresses goes so well together. The difference between the both eyes, it's so clear. Something I do is I use a little bit of eyeliner and join the inner corners to give that complete whole look for the eye. We're done with the kajal part, but not quite done with the eyes. Now comes mascara. I like my eyes to pop, so I'm putting a lot of mascara. Wait after each layer or each coat of the mascara so that the previous one dries up and the next one shows up even more thicker. I put the wand and just wiggle through my lashes. We're completely done with the eyes. Last step, the lip combo. I'm using this Swiss Beauty's lip liner. I'll link all the products down below in case you're wondering. I'm just lining my lips and filling in the sides as usual. For lipstick, I am using something nude. I have this brown lipstick. Putting it all over my lips. Wanting my lips to be on more of a nuder side. This is a hack which I use. I put concealer or foundation on my lips and then blend it into the lipstick. It lightens up the shade of the lipstick and gives the nuder look. A chikankari kurti is always incomplete without oxidized jewelry. So I'm putting on these earrings. That's it for today's video. See you in the next one. Okay, bye.